Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we made our way through the swamp and we're at some sort of tower here. We already acquired a key earlier, so let's head on in. Welcome to the tower. Not a very creative name. In fact, our starting point, the hub area, is called the village. So this game is not really known for creative names. But what do you expect from a game that originally released in 1989? Oh crap. So by the way, I just was reminded of something unfortunate. Whenever you're clinging to walls, you cannot use special items. So there we go. This is where the fireball is going to come in handy. Alright, what we got here? Health? Yeah, I could use a little bit of health. Lots of tornado spells. Feel like they're trying to tell me something. By the way, I gotta give credit to the people who worked on the soundtrack for this remake. It is really well done. I mean, it's not particularly, there's not a whole lot of oomph with this particular theme right here, but when we were sitting out there during the break, in the middle of the swamp, the music there was really good. One thing I kind of like about this remake, in the original game, all the dungeons in the game, with the exception of the introductory dungeon, they all use the same song. In the case of this remake, it's pretty much the same thing. They all use the same song, but there's some differences. The song is a little bit different depending on which dungeon you're in, and I think that's a nice touch, while still keeping things true to the original. Almost out of fireballs. But I think I'm done with fireballs? Yeah. I'm done with fireballs now. No more of those wisp guys, at least for the time being. I think there's going to be more further along, but for now, we just got these guys, and they're pretty easy to deal with. Mind you, kind of want to be careful, because if you're rushing along here, they will drop right on top of you, which of course would be bad. Also, earlier Matty Radata said that this was his favorite transformation, and I was kind of sitting here wondering what made this transformation so special for him, and I just now realize it's because it's a mouse transformation. Of course, Matty Radata's favorite transformation would be the mouse transformation. Honestly, if this game had a raccoon transformation, that would probably be mine. Instead, it's the lizard man. Because, you know, fire breathing. Yeah, I had a feeling you would double back. Oh gosh dang it. What else we got here that would be useful against these guys? Boomerang? Let's use the boomerang. And yeah, there are more wisps coming up. Darn. Okay, the boomerang can be useful against the wisps if you have good timing. I see you sneaking up on me. I don't know how a headless skeleton is capable of sneaking up on somebody, but... well, apparently it's not. 'Cause I saw him sneaking up on me. Ooh, you guys have plenty of health. Oops. Definitely good to take advantage of your shield in this particular level. interesting how the music changed for that particular section. And now it's back to normal. They're about to get kind of tricky here with these, whatever these fire-breathing things are. Also, yes, in case you're wondering, we just climbed up this tower only to fall down and have to climb it again, but on the other side. Like I said earlier, this game has not the greatest level design, but it sure is fun to play. Yeah, I don't need to fight you. You, on the other hand... Actually, I don't necessarily need to fight these guys either. I could just stab them and then run under them whenever they rise up. But the money is good to have. Things get expensive in this game. Come here, you. Darn it. Getting pretty close at the end. You definitely want to have your special item ready for those skeletons. Matty Ratata, in regards to this being his favorite transformation, says... I can't help myself. I love that sort of scale, getting to play as a little scampering sort. Yeah, aside from the dinky little sword, it is kind of interesting playing as a little mouse, and he is animated kind of fun. Not to mention the whole thing where he can cling to these checkered tiles. That is certainly a handy ability. I mean, heck. If we weren't able to do this, we wouldn't even be able to get through this dungeon. Alright, I'm pretty sure the boss is in here. I'm gonna get out those tornadoes from earlier. See how useful it is against the boss. We're fighting a zombie dragon. Nope, apparently not that useful. However, we do want to kind of get over him. Jump over him. Your tornado might phase through him in the water, but you can't. Out of curiosity, let me stab him, and what do you look like in this fight? Huh. Interesting. So if you know what you're doing, this is actually probably the easiest boss in the game. As soon as he pops up, stab him. But don't give him a chance to attack, because he will spew some gunk that goes... I'm pretty sure it goes all the way across the screen and is hard to dodge, and it sucks. So, I'm not even going to demonstrate that attack. I'm just going to keep on stabbing him, and occasionally faceplant into him. Which is probably really gross. Oh yeah! Back to the music... It occurs to me that even though all the bosses in the game have the same song, kind of like the original game, they do, of course, remix it to fit the boss. That attention to detail is certainly admirable. It could have gone the easy way out and just only had one boss theme, period, but no. They went and... they went the extra mile with the music. So, I'm no longer a mouse. Instead, I seem to be a fishman of sorts. Which is a good thing because this means I can swim. Very handy. And we cannot reacquire that treasure right now. But it should be noted that if you quit the game and then resume... Well, not this resume, but if you quit the game and then load it back up, all these treasure chests reset. So that's a good way to grind some money and stuff if you needed it. What does this look like in retro graphics? And then we go in here and I'm going to say the modern graphics looks a whole lot more impressive. And here we are, back in the hub area. By the way, I've skipped over this door over here a few times. In case it wasn't obvious, this is another place where you can restore your health. In fact, in this particular place... no, I was about to say, in this particular place, your first heal is free, but since I've already gone far into the game, it's no longer free. You look too healthy to be a good client. In other words, your health is full. Don't waste your money. Maddie says, I will say this much, I like Piranha Man's sword. Yes, an interesting design. I'm not really sure what benefit there is to having a hole in the middle of your sword. It's probably more aesthetic than anything else, but still, pretty good. Now, where do I want to go from here? Oh, by the way, this form cannot duck, so kind of want to point that out. Oh yeah, I remember. We're going to be searching for a very useful item now. We're heading back to the lava area. We should be a lot more capable to deal with it now. Where's my arrows? Do I need the arrows? I might not actually need my arrows. No, I need the arrows. That guy's a little bit too high to jump to. Maddie Raditus suggests that the hole in the sword makes it easier to stab with underwater. Less that needs to move water out of the way. Probably. That would certainly make sense. Dealing with these frogs is certainly harder whenever you don't have flame breath. Oh. Kind of think of it, let me check my equipment situation. Okay, I got the best sword. 40 defense for the dancing shield, or 75 defense for the Shogun's shield. This is why you want to pay attention to your equipment through transformations. Which means, what about this? 3, 12, 35... Okay, the Shogun Lamellar is better, but I'm gonna equip the Dragon Mail so that I don't hurt myself in lava. Ugh, careful with those guys. Give them a chance and they throw rocks at you. You know, since I do have this special armor, I'm just going to not deal with that noise up there. So much easier. Oops. Watch out for these guys, since they can apparently snipe you from across the screen. Off screen, that is. Oh, Tornado! Tornado! So, there is something super duper useful that we're heading to. That will be very... It's going to open up a couple of areas. Like I said, we could be heading to the next dungeon right now, but there's a thing I want, and I'm going to get it. It's kind of interesting when the game opens up in situations like this. I mean, it's eventually required if you want to beat the game, but the ability to choose when you get it is certainly pretty nice. How many lightning bolts do I have? 2? Where's another one of these? Screw you. Alright, kind of new territory here. Oh, these guys respawn. That ain't cool. I'm just going to kind of skedaddle. as best I can. Ah, these guys. Okay, so these guys who are sniping you from off camera, these are the guys who will kill you instantly if you try coming here too early. I am so glad these shields are actually useful as shields. It's not like a lot of games where you equip a shield and it just means you take less damage. That looks suspicious up there, but we can't get up there right now, so instead we're gonna... By the way, I'm playing using the analog stick because, let's face it, the directional buttons on the Wii's controller, or not Wii's, the Switch's controller, they kinda suck. So we're gonna hop in here, and... Suddenly, Lizard Man again. So this is a transformation room. Every time we step on this pedestal, we transform into another creature. Only the creatures that we've already unlocked, though. So those two up there, we can't turn into them yet. But we wanted to turn back into the mouse right now because we need it in order to traverse up here. There's a treasure there, and it is awesome. And squish. So, what did I just get? We got the Thunder Ring. The Thunder Ring allows us to break these. That is pretty dang handy. And super important. Also, definitely worth busting all these. Has some nice stuff. Do I want to turn into anything else right now? Where will the mouse take me further? There is a place that I kind of missed. But no. I'm actually going to respawn those blocks if I can. And change back into the lizard. No, wait, no, wait, no. I just remembered, yes, I did want to be the mouse. Because I'm going to traverse into another area we're not supposed to be going to yet. Unfortunately, the items in these don't respawn. Now, which way? Yeah, I remember. Oh, wait, first, we're heading in here. What does this do? Reveals a secret door, and inside the secret door... Oh, wait. So, while I have played Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap before, I don't quite remember all of its intricacies, as is plainly obvious. But yeah, I kind of demonstrated it at least. You don't have to go through the lava area in order to reach another transformation pad. It is right here in the village. Now then, a couple things I want to do. First, I'm not going to be able to do anything up this wall yet, but I wanted to show what was here for the time being. There is a door here which allows you to buy some really good equipment. But it is way out of my price range for the time being. So, we'll move that. Matty Ratata says the block I busted earlier was where he learned how the lizard breaks blocks. Yeah, the lizard man can't bust things with his sword because, well, he doesn't use a sword. But he can bonk things with his head. It is actually a gameplay element used in a future area. So now that we got this, there's a couple of things I want to do. First, I want to bounce up here And where does this take me? Exactly where I wanted to go. Okay. So, now we need to bust our way through all this. By the way, did you see how I was sliding through all those blocks up there? Apparently, you can only slide through the blocks whenever you're attaching yourself to the checkered floor. And I wanted to do this in order to get this, to unlock this door. And we come across a secret treasure. What does this room look like? Yeah, they really went the extra mile with updating the visuals. They could have just made this look like a 16-bit game, but nope. Hand-drawn. And it really is hand-drawn, by the way. This game has an unlockable gallery, and you can see some of the sketches of these levels. So, this thing I just got is the magical saber. It's utterly magical. Turns stars into rocks. How's it compare attack-wise? It's weaker, so you're not going to want to have this equipped all the time, but the reason you want it equipped at all is because it does this. That is indeed a magical saber. And if you want, you can unequip it and break these blocks, but I don't think that gets you anything. So that is certainly an important item that I wanted. Not useful yet, but eventually. More importantly, there is an item in a hidden shop along this way. I can't get down here yet. Actually, speaking of hidden shops, forged in the 16th century. No charm, no sale. So there's an interesting thing about this remake compared to the classic versions of this game. The classic versions of this game had this thing called charm points. No, that was the wrong pipe. In charm points... Oh, that's the only way out now. Crap. Charm points... No, it's not charisma points. Sorry, it's been a while since I played the older versions. Charisma points involved your charisma. The more charisma you had, the more willing shopkeepers were to sell you various items. If you did not have enough charisma, they would not sell you new equipment. So I can kind of understand why that feature was removed from this game, this remake. But it wasn't removed completely, because this remake has some additional levels added to it, which will allow you to acquire charm stones. Now, the original games had charm stones as well, but you found them in treasure chests and sometimes enemies dropped them, and you can hold up to 99 charm stones. But this remake, there are only 6, and the only way to get them is by completing the secret hidden levels that were added to this version of the game. Now, that shop with the mystery item, he will only sell you that super mystery item once you've acquired a certain amount of charm stones. In fact, one of the charm stones is... Hold on a sec. Hidden this way. There's a hidden level down there. It is insanely difficult. I'm not going there yet. Is it visible in classic mode? No, not at all. Your only hint is that little space open down there. Darn. Okay. How about this? That works. Now, the reason why I'm down here, despite the strength of these enemies, is because there is another shop that I want to go to that contains a really useful sword. But I gotta be careful because these guys are a little too strong for me at this point in time. So play carefully. By the way, it's worth pointing out that this level is kind of slanted downwards. You're constantly going down in a slope. This is special to the remake because... Hold on a sec, let me make sure this guy's dead. Because in the original game, it is perfectly flat. Now, I can't quite remember how far down here the special thing is. Oh boy. I also forgot about these guys. Crap. Well, there goes one of my one-ups. There also goes one of my boomerangs. Okay, this is actually might not possibly be possible. Because it turns out these guys take off half of your health in one hit. I don't know why I'm doing that. I suppose I'm just trying to test whether I can do that. Is it up here? I hope it's up here. No, it's not here yet. Boomerang these guys. Preferably not into myself. Yeah, this is dangerous. I am coming here way before I should be. Also, I think these guys respawn. So how about that, Dragon Mail? Yes, I do have that equipped. Good. I need it. I was kind of hoping the place I'm trying to find it was before the lava. Crap. Well, there was my last lightning bolt. I need something else to handle those guys coming up. Out of boomerangs, because I lost my last one. Hopefully this tornado... Well, at least I already killed them. Those guys don't respawn. This guy... probably didn't need to use a tornado on him. Oop, hold on a sec. That worked wonderfully. I'm still kind of scared here. I still have one more life, but... Okay, so I have some good news. There's a secret door here. Not a great place to start a business, I know. Lady, I am totally still thankful for it. It's not so bad outside. I'm pretty sure you'll do great. Yeah, hopefully. Actually, I probably should have finished off this guy before healing because he might damage me. Nope, he didn't. Come here, you. Stabby, stabby. Now, I know there's more of those ghost guys ahead, and that's gonna be super duper scary. Darn it. So you can't cheese it. Yeah, I'm gonna back up all the way to despawn him so I'm not dealing with fireballs on the way back. Oh! You know, you make a good point. Maddie Radita says, remember, Mouseman needs the dancing shield for now. I mean, it's an extra 10 points of defense. Not a ton, but yeah, that will probably be helpful. Okay. But there's more coming, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there's another one right there. Crap. Crap, crap. There's also one sitting right there. Thank goodness. Not good. Of course. Well, at least I got rid of the one guy. Okay. That might be the end of the ghosts. But it's got this guy. Screw you. Hopefully no more ghost guys. Boy, this is scary. I have not practiced coming down here at this point in the game, so this is harder than I thought it would be. I think, though, I'm almost to where I was trying to get to. Yes, this is it. I made it! I made it! I can afford it! Yay! The Tasmanian sword, possessed by animal spirits. Gimme. You're my first client. I bet I am. So, the Tasmanian sword. It allows me to do this. I now have the ability to transform anywhere. Basically, it works by jumping, holding up, and attacking. It is so useful to have, and to think it's hidden behind a secret door. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to return to the title, and we're going to do our next episode break, because actually I should have several minutes ago, but I was so intently determined to not die that I kind of lost track of time. So we're going into an episode break. We'll be right back, and when we come back, it's time to start making some more forward progress.